What's up, you goddamn Russian circus bears? I don't fucking know. Anyways, guys, today I'm bringing you guys a fucking class video. It's fucking Easter. Let's get this going. Today I'm going over my Dom classes. I have my 10 classes. It's probably going to be more compressed on LAN since you only get 6 classes on LAN. But this is what I use online. Just because I have 10 classes, you might as well fucking use it. If you guys need to, just pause the video. I'm not going to really explain. I'm not going to really explain much. I'm going to just explain the different situations that I use some of these classes in. But anyways, guys, the first one, that's pretty much like, the first class I really only use on Octane. I only usually really use two or three classes on Octane. Oh, I forgot to tell you the role. I'm usually a Slayer AR or a stationary AR. It's usually what the role calls for. I'm usually cutting the map more 90% of the time, or just randomly just slaying / kill horning. But anyways, first class is really it's more of a map dependent thing. I use it more on Octane than anything, which is really just, you know, the standard friggin' MTAR overkill with a thermal LMG. But yeah, I use reflex because I hate swapping out guns. It's really annoying, especially with the bolt back on the M27. You can argue that you can put the M27 first, but I kind of like it second. I like my muzzle brake, and my foregrip on my MTAR. I noticed that I only use, if I use the MTAR overkill as a second, I'll only end up using grip because my MTAR shot is shit. But anyways, next one, really standard blast shield AR class. I use Simtex. Simtex is usually good on, I want to say, 3 of the 4 Dom maps. I want to say, what? Frag grenades are way better on Octane because you can pretty much just COD it over the crate on B. So that's pretty much it. This is a really standard, what I call a 1-for-1 class. It's a one of everything class. You got an AR, you got a pistol, you got a Simtex and a stun, quick draw, ready up, dead silence, focus. This is more my Xbox One class than anything, because the hit registration on this is better. And plus, I always been a fan of using a pistol with and in conjunction of an AR. That's always how I've been. That's just me. But I use extended mags instead of muzzle brake. I mean, how I see it, if I'm already in a situation where I have to be close range with a pistol, it wouldn't matter if I had muzzle brake or not. I mean, there's barely situations where I'd prefer muzzle brake, but I just like extend mags. That's just me. I could arguably just go for any other attachment. Not really, but I just like extend mags, just in case there's situations where I do get challenged, and sometimes your pistol shots do kind of shit the bed. But yeah. The next one's just a very aggressive AR class. If I'm shitting the bed, or if my shots aren't hitting from a range, usually I'm shooting from, I want to say, like mid-map. Like, say for instance, like I'm in red 3 on Fright and I'm looking down middle alley in crates. If I'm shitting the bed, or I'm just not playing the power positions right, or they're just countering me, I'm just gonna throw this on and just run at him and just say fuck it. Next class is a break class. I use this a lot, especially on Sovereign. Just to get people, like, if we lose our break onto B, or we fuck up a break, it's good to have the AR to cut the map sometimes. The stuns, the pistol, the double stuns, double nades kind of help give me more mobility, get to just nade off flags, keep the pressure going, keep the aggression going. But that's my usual break class. I like it a lot, just in case, you know, we fuck up a break, and that's gonna happen. You're not gonna win every one of your breaks. But anyways, guys, the next class might be arguably my more selfish class, and I'll go into this, especially when it comes to thermal ARs and Octane, or thermal period and Octane. I just don't think it is, you know, personally for me as a statue AR, it doesn't really matter if you have a thermal or not, if they're using a thermal or not, to be honest. NCOG is not going to help me if I keep going in the same spot. Quick draw is not going to help me in gunfights. No, NCOG is not going to help me in gunfights. So it's pretty redundant to use NCOG on a respawn. At least in my opinion. You just got to outposition anyone that's using an NCOG. It's all about positioning with an AR. At least in my opinion. And if you outposition someone using a thermal, I've been outpositioned before. I'm saying this from personal experience. If you just outposition someone with like a thermal LMG, you should be alright. To be honest, as long as like you're rotating and your subs are getting into solid positions, you'll be all right. But this is usually what I use off the break on Octane, just because I use fully loaded because you're just gonna spray a lot with a thermal and COD. Online's weird. You guys should all know this by now. Online's fucking weird, but that's what I prefer. If you don't like the quick draw, I would recommend NCOG on this, or NCOG Blast Shield. It's really up to you. This is what I like. That's just me. Alright, so the next one, again, if I'm like, we're shitting the bed, or I'm shitting the bed on, I want to say like, usually I only use a sub on like, what, Fright, maybe Sovereign, and definitely Strike Zone, obviously. So this is kind of like a Strike Zone, more of a Strike Zone class, more of a gunfight oriented class. I only use this class because I like taking people off flags. If I'm late on a rotation, or they already got on a flag, I'm like going from like A to C through Pro, and I can just hurl nades. I mean, argue the frag grenade could be better in this situation, but anyways, this is my thing. I don't use Marathon because I feel like it's a thing. I kind of argue against Marathon sometimes. I mean, arguably the aggressive AR class could have lightweight, but there's certain maps where you need the Marathon. But next class, yeah, the next class is really standard Bison class. To be honest, it shouldn't even be extended mags. I was just sticking around with that the other day. It should be really muzzle brake and grip. This gun's just stupid online. If you're not using it online, you're fucking delusional. I mean, it sucks to say that. I'm an MTAR guy. I'm an MTAR vector guy. It's really up to you, but like I have a pocket Bison class. If they're using like 2 to 3 Bisons on Strike Zone, I'll pull one out just to help my teammates, because I'm not gonna sit there and shit the bed with an MTAR. And while we're being like shut down by like 3 or 4 Bisons, it happened the other day in a scrim. It was fucking stupid. But anyways, next one is a really just standard aggressive MTAR class. That's really standard shit. You guys should know this by now. I know a lot of you guys out there use this. I want to say in Blitz, I will swap out Steady Aim for Blast Shield or Attack Resist, and I'll put Steady Aim as my first specialist perk. But it's really the only thing I would change. And here is kind of like my if I'm again, I use this class only if I'm shitting the bed. The Vector, CRB. Red dot muzzle brake. I like red dot muzzle brake. I know a lot of people like red dot grip. I think red dot grip is fucking butt. That's in my opinion, at least. But I use a lightweight steady aim, blast shield. It's just that if everything's just going wrong, and I just need, it's kind of, I'm more focused on clutch perks on this one, and just the Vector just being a pounder, and it feels like an AR, but it's pretty much if I'm shitting the bed, and this is what I got going. But yeah, guys, if you guys missed anything, or you missed any of the classes, just pause the video. It should go back. But anyways, guys, I'm probably gonna do my Blitz classes tomorrow, the different positions I play and stuff like that. But anyways, guys, happy Easter, happy 420. I really could give a fuck less. But anyways, guys, take it easy.